I'm here today to give you a daily update on Mana. And as we all know, this has done insanely well as soon as Facebook announced the whole Meta announcement. So this is just going to be a bit of a price prediction for where we could be going in the future. And basically, whether you should have bought some already, right? For me personally, I've bought a pretty hefty fat bag of this, right? But let's get into the cold hard TA. As you can see, guys, all-time highs coming through from the insane Facebook pump coming through here. Sorry, the Meta pump coming through here. Sat us up at around $5 there. Currently trading at $3.30. So quite a big correction actually from that all-time high there, but you can see we're actually seeing the trend actually come back up now. Now, this is where it gets quite interesting because obviously we do have this this very strong level of resistance here in terms of this trend line here. This is obviously going to be valid now just because we've had that reversal there. That's going to be the resistance point coming through there, which we're currently testing. You can see the support that we are seeing on this lower side as well, really quite strong. So if we are going to see actually any sort of insane corrections in the price here, we know we've got a lovely bounce point in terms of level of support at 82 cents there. Volume weighted ATR band 200 EMA as well, holding us up there in terms of support. I don't think we're getting down there anytime soon, guys. If anything, I think we're just going to go up, right? I'm not biased just because I own a lot of this. It's just because I the fundamentals behind it, right? I think this is you can basically buy land in the meta, and yeah, it's it's obviously going to be doing very well with the whole Facebook announcement. And to be honest with you, my opinion on these things at the moment, I'm very bullish on the whole NFT, the whole metaverse sort of space, coins and all that stuff. But what I would say is this example that we've got coming through here, guys, you can see that announcement, I think it's going to be a very Elon, obviously Elon Musk and Doge in terms of Twitter. You see an announcement from him on Twitter, it bangs it up. This is basically what we saw before for Doge, and that's basically how Doge had those runs up, right? It'd run up, it'd consolidate, waiting for another tweet. It would basically run up again, consolidate, or even dump. Another tweet, it'd bang it right back up. So this is sort of the scenario that I'm going to be looking for these coins with. I don't like to trade like this. This is not my favorite way of trading at all. I actually quite hate trading like this. But in terms of a hodl, like I'm not going to be spot trading this. I'm not going to be leverage trading this. Sorry, I'm going to be spot trading this. I'm not going to be leverage trading this. I'm literally just going to be waiting for an announcement from Facebook about the metaverse, and it's just going to pump the price. It's going to do this every single time Facebook basically have an announcement, right? So in terms of a price prediction for the next pump, which we could be looking for here, guys, it's basically going to be something along the lines of this. Nothing too crazy, but it's going to still be quite a pretty hefty percentage to be looking out for there. Obviously, still speculatively speaking on where we're going to break here from this rising parallel channel. It's going to be a 67% gain there. And to be honest with you, I still think that's insanely underpriced for Mana right now. Obviously really quite new coming through here. Well, August 20, not really the newest thing in the world, but now we're seeing the technology actually come into fruition here. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how actually high this really does go in the future. But yeah, I'm holding. I'm not selling. No, I will be selling when we see insane pumps, right? Waiting for those consolidation, and then basically just buying it back when we see the dips coming through, because the dips are going to come through, guys. It will happen. But yeah, that's sort of my take on Mana in terms of the fundamental side of things. But in terms of what we are seeing here in terms of price action here, I would say we haven't seen the official reversal from this point here in terms of this trend line, so we can't really use it as validation, but we could be saying a bit of a bull flag scenario coming through here, guys. Bit of a bull flag scenario coming through here. If this is going to basically play out, we are going to be looking at continuation to the upside, right? Continuation to the upside, which basically could signify this insane breakout to the upside, right? So yeah, definitely one to watch is Mana. As I said, I've got bags in this, so just gonna be holding that and letting that run, because we do have high hopes. Let's jump down to the 4 hour and see what's going on the 4 hour. Yeah, as I was saying there, guys, it's the same sort of scenario, right? Because we did actually see that insane pump, and it's just, you just see the sell-off in the consolidatory period along that zone, and we know the Mount Everest. If we're going to be climbing up, let's get a bigger Mount Everest, because obviously we know Decentraland is going to be basically huge, right? So yeah, if we're climbing Mount Everest, guys, in a parabolic motion, right? Parabolic motion coming through for Everest, for another healthy level up, guys, for another healthy level up, we need this base camp 1. And this basically what we're finding here, very nice base camp 1 coming through, really quite good. Base camp 1 is basically what we live for in terms of these pumps, right? Now, as you can see, we are seeing base camp 1 being formed. So what does that tell you? We could be looking for another big pump up, another big run up to base camp 2, right? Base camp 2 getting formed, consolidation again, and then another big run up to Mount Everest peak, right? Bringing prices around $60 per coin there. So obviously quite ambitious. really quite far away, but that's sort of the analogy that we are looking for a healthy chart run up. If we are going to see charts actually run up like insanely crazy like that in parabolic motions, we're going to see we're not going to see base camp 1, we're going to see Grand Canyon base jumps, right? Base jumps off the Grand Canyon, and that's obviously really, really progressive to the downside. We don't want that, guys. We don't want that.